Welcome Aquarius, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot and I'm getting ready to do your March New Moon in Pisces reading. This covers the first 2 weeks of March and I have done a general March reading, so this is very specific to this time period when the new moon, where the sun and the moon will be conjunct at about 12 degrees Pisces, also conjuncting Jupiter in the early degrees of Pisces, giving it an incredible, exceptional boost of uplifted awareness, creative imagination, sensitivity to your environment, and a greater willingness to flow at this time. Because this is conjunct the planet Uranus in Taurus, we're also given a little innovative push. We're given some spark to try new things and to move in directions that are at least unfamiliar to us, if not generally unfamiliar in the environment. So I'm going to get started, Pisces, with an overall card for your energy, the Three of Cups, Aquarius. Sorry if I called you Pisces. The Three of Cups is indicating this celebratory support community that you have around you at this time. You are in a position to give guidance, at the very least to share intimately with those with whom you trust and share an easy empathy and compassion. So you are in a position now of creating intimate memories, building up your strength, and feeling supported in those very intimate and private areas of your life, in those areas where you feel most vulnerable and sometimes inadequate or weak. This is where you need support to speak your truth, experience your truth, or communicate that with others. In your past, Aquarius, we have the Warrior, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So you really have been looking very profoundly at the way in which you are understanding your past experiences. You are looking to particularly understand the realities and the factors that contributed to sense of failure or disappointment that you've experienced in the past. This is important because you're recognizing a desire to not only understand the factors that contributed to it, but your role in those disappointments, those failures, those heartaches. And you're looking specifically at these experiences as a way to detach your emotions, to detach your feelings so that you can look more accurately at what your responsibility in these experiences were. And as you do so, as you recognize that you were a part of creating what are quite likely important lessons that you needed to learn from these failures, you are resisting the urge to internalize that sense of failure, that sense of disappointment, that heartache that you've experienced. You're looking to separate yourself from that sense of loss and understand that you have indeed actually gained and made progress in some significant area of your life. Your willingness and ability to dive into the shadow experiences, to not pull away from these experiences, but to examine them and to understand them, is what is clearing the way for this tremendous abundance, this emotional satisfaction and fulfillment that you are poised now to receive and accept in your life. This card is indicating that as you learn the lessons of the past, as you've let go of those disappointments as being as a way of identifying who you were for instance, as a failure, as a disappointment, as a heartbreaker, as someone with a broken heart. You have really opened up and made space for receiving the love of those experiences, the abundance, the growth, and the process that you have successfully navigated to recognize the abundance of love, resources, and community that exist in your life now. And this is a gateway, this is a portal experience. You've actually worked through a cycle in order to come to this place where you are now in a position to regenerate this sense of satisfaction. The process you've undergone has helped you to understand how this is a part of any and all processes as you choose it. In your present, we have the Death card, we have the Magician, and we have the Nine of Staffs. So another 9. The 9s indicate to me that you have been working incredibly hard, Aquarius. You have been putting in maximum effort into not only understanding errors and mistakes, missteps, bad choices perhaps, but also tremendous effort, hard work, perseverance, strength, despite the damage that you have sustained. You are poised, you understand how close you are to being successful in some critical way. The Death card is indicating this transition. You've already practiced the letting go of negative experiences in order for you to move on to a greater potential from what it is you've learned. And this transition is making space, is allowing you to release. This ability to release, which is extremely difficult in a culture that instructs us to hold on to everything, that instructs us that we are losing and gaining things every day, and the winner has the most. And this is counter our spiritual evidence that we must release experience of the past. We must move forward and choose new areas of growth. Look for new ways to pursue our potential, pursue new dreams, move into unfamiliar territory. And here the Magician is indicating your ability to, your freedom now, to go directly to manifest what it is that you want, understanding that you now have gained the skills you need, the tools, the resources are all within you to be able to put together and manifest something that is critical to your path moving forward, to the service that you are willing and desiring to provide for others. In your immediate future, we have the Servant or the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Staffs, and the Two of Cups. This is feeling very familiar to me, Aquarius, ending up here with the Two of Cups. This is something that we have all been experiencing, this tremendous opportunity with Pluto and Capricorn to excavate our deepest shadow behaviors, attitudes, memories, baggage, skills, old ways of doing things, to look at those, take a hard look at those things, examine them closely, and release them. And I see you making that effort towards the highest love being a deep connection with others, with the things that you desire, based on your self-knowledge. This is based on the fruits of the work that you have been doing, where you've looked at the undesirable aspects of your achievements, your life, your relationships, the way that you do things, the way that you have chosen, and really release those and recognize the lessons in them. those lessons are now part of your deeper self-knowledge and your ability to connect. The ability to connect from a heart space is where you have earned and gained this tremendous accomplishment that you have been about. You are now willing to plan a concrete path forward, to build it patiently, step by step, to learn new skills, to meet new people, to do what it is that will help you to plan and stage this manifestation that is central to your spirit at this time. And you're willing to step into new areas, to move out, to test new things, to make efforts to put connections, to put feelers out there and wait for the results of those. So there is a sense of waiting as you gather new information, make new efforts confidently, and wait to see how these things are working up. This is contributing to your plan moving forward that is building on a higher level of achievement, accomplishment, based on this new potential that you have allowed yourself to understand about yourself. I'm going to clarify this reading with I'm going to clarify the Magician card here with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. You have been working hard. You do work hard, and part of the dedication and loyalty of effort that you're putting forward is a result of your fresh understanding of the process of growth, your process of improvement, of yourself elevating those things that you have accomplished and that you want to accomplish. This is you setting new standards of excellence in your practice, in your work, in the efforts that you make with others. A new standard of working together are part of what you have worked really hard to look at. And this card, the Two of Swords, is indicating you have unmasked all of the things that were difficult to see. This two is repeating your conclusion, your outcome here. You have looked into things that you didn't want to look at. You have seen things you didn't want to see. But your ability to recognize that your avoidance of those things was leading you in the direction that was necessary. That is, as you have now gained this information and gained this knowledge about yourself and your own capacity, you are now able to laser focus in without ignoring or without avoiding the difficult, hard things. And so you are now understanding the crossroads that you face is really one of your past and your potential future. How you have done things in the past, your perspective in the past, and your perspective moving forward that empowers you to work in this truly devoted way that allows you to elevate the tools, the services, and the effort that you are producing. I'm also going to clarify the Two of Cups with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Aquarius, this is really emphasizing, again, the tremendous work that you have been doing. This is you less of looking at the tremendous fruits and benefits that you are gaining from this knowledge, but it is really verifying the incredible amount of work that you had to overcome to personally review and face these experiences from the past. Part of what you've experienced in the past is the damage, the heartache, or the disappointment, the failure that you created for others. And this is what you may have been avoiding in the past. You may have had great difficulty in recognizing your responsibility in the failures, in the heartache of others. Again, your ability to do that, this has not been easy. This has been tremendously difficult, but you have achieved the desired outcome of that process, of this deep shadow work that you have done. And you have again been in the position, you are reinforced as having completed this process, at least for now. You have released yourself from this process by letting this go as you've understood it better and taken deeper responsibility for not only the suffering that you've experienced, but the pain you've caused for others. You are fully transitioning into this deeper self-knowledge and this deeper love. This deeper love can manifest as the love of a person, a partnership, or a relationship to the work that you do, your dream. I'm going to finish this off, Aquarius, with a oracle card from the language of flowers and the crystal oracle. If you have enjoyed this reading, if you found it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I thank you to all of you who do. And for March, I have pulled for you, Aquarius, the wisteria. And the key word is longevity. Plan for and take the dedicated path. I'm going to leave it there for you. I'm going to thank you, Aquarius, for your attention. And until next time, Namaste.